Hey, we're about to start the show, and you know the drill. If you've been here before and you have something important to share, please add a capital letter Q to your comment. And if you are watching live for the first time, please let us know by writing the word new, and we'll give you a nice little welcome. Enjoy the broadcast. Beep, 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 beep. Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to Coffee and Headlines, the place where it's all about connections. Here we are to connect with each other, to connect with our city, Puerto Vallarta, to connect with your ideas, questions, and suggestions, to connect with the culture in Mexico, to connect with our way of life. If this sounds like fun, stick around. I have some interesting events to share and news to share, and something I never heard of before. A U.S. Broadway touring company coming to Mexico? Never heard of that before. So we're going to talk about that. But first, it is Thursday, April 25th. Today is Music Appreciation Day. And boy, did I struggle with Libertango. Not because, well, I'll tell you the details later on after the fold. But I'm just happy that it's over. No sleepless nights were required to complete it. It was challenging to find what to choose and what not to choose because the topic, it turned out to be so fascinating. And here I am telling you all about it when I said that I would do so later. Let's not go there. Instead, let's take a look at the news first. Boy, one block of the popular Basilio Badillo Street in Colonia Emiliano Zapata will restrict vehicular traffic during the next 2 months as it will be repaved. But not only that, water and sewer lines and sidewalks will be improved along the way. The project is expected to take 2 months to complete, and hopefully that will be the case because the rain season is right around the corner. And to keep things interesting, the Holy Cross Church, located only a couple of blocks away from that particular project, began its week-long patron saint fiestas yesterday, closing traffic along Aguacate Street. The fiestas will continue until May 3rd, and if you are interested in going, they are usually more fun during the weekend and in the late afternoon. What is it about the fiestas? Well, there's usually a lot of great people watching, and you can buy all kinds of chingaderas, and there's like typical food at very inexpensive prices. So going to a patron saint fiesta in any city is always a colorful experience, particularly for those that have never been. Elsewhere in the city, SEAPAL has been working in downtown Pitillal, and they began an infrastructure upgrade project along the 20 along 20. Why am I saying the name of the street in English? I don't know. Along 20 de Noviembre Street between Josefa Ortiz de Dominguez and Avenue Street. That will result in the street being closed to vehicular traffic for a week. And I know you're doing a double take. I said Avenue Street, and that is correct. It turns out that Pitillal has a calle named Avenida, a street named Avenue. Talk about how to confuse the Amazon delivery truck or the whatever service that you're using. So your street is called Avenue Street. That should be a fun place to live, not to leave, to live. English pronunciation, my favorite topic early in the morning, especially when I haven't had my coffee. But I digress. Let us take a look at the weather. Sorry, what is it with me and pushing the wrong buttons lately? I tell you, I need to get some medication. I also need to start the weather application, otherwise we won't even get a chance to see it. So, hello, weather. Looks like Ukraine aid is back on the menu, meat bags, says snarky weatherman. I'm not going to comment on that because it gets complicated. 26 degrees out there. Humidity is at 49%. Why it feels more humid, I don't know. But our weather forecast for today will be clear skies in the morning, mostly cloudy skies in the afternoon, a high of 29 and a low of 17. Then tomorrow, Friday, will be a humid day with mostly cloudy skies throughout the day, a high of 29 and a low of 18. And then Saturday will be a humid day with partly cloudy skies throughout the day, with a high of 29 and a low of 17. Looks like the humid days are starting to increase, but of course we knew that would be the case. Let me do show and tell now because otherwise I will forget. A couple of days ago, maybe 3 days ago, I told you that I had started with a new crochet obsession, and here it is. Drum roll. Oh my God, what do you call these in English? Shit. Oh, yes. Ta-da! Drawstring bags. I am making drawstring bags of all sizes and colors and shapes. Why? Because I have all this leftover yarn that I need to get rid of. And the beautiful thing about doing drawstring bags is that if you have a little bit of leftover yarn, you make a little bag. And if you have a lot, you make a big bag. And these are great for taking gifts to friends' dinner parties and stuff like that. And I've made some big ones and I've made some small ones. Like this one would be awesome for storing your dirty Barbie clothes when you travel. And if you tell me that you don't travel with your Barbie when you go places, I don't know that I want to talk to you again. Let's see, what else? And no, I don't travel with a Barbie. I travel with other accessories. So what am I talking about? Here's a green one. Yay! So that's what's going to happen with all my spare and leftover yarn. I am so glad to clear my study. It makes me feel lighter. Anyhow, enough about me. Moving right along. I needed to put that out there because I knew that I would forget if I didn't, even while the bag is sitting right next to my cup of coffee. Now, the Amapas Neighborhood Association will be hosting a really fun event for a good cause this coming May 6th. From 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. This will be at the Tunnel Bar. This will be a special meet and greet, in which you will get a chance to meet Tamala Ringwald, the artist responsible for the colorful murals that have been painted along the Amapas public stairs. Space for this event is limited, so if you wish to attend, check out the link in the show notes. And here is this unexpected twist on touring companies. The Broadway hit musical Mean Girls is coming to Guadalajara in June. Now, this usually means that we're talking about a Mexico Brewed production in Spanish, but not this time. Apparently, according to this news note, the U.S. touring company will grace our capital city with their visit. So unless the artists involved go into a Duolingo lockdown, we can expect that the musical will be performed in English. Who knew? I don't hear about this done in Mexico. Maybe this is a new trend. Performances will take place on June 19, 20, and 21 at Conjunto Santander, and tickets will become available for purchase this Sunday. I'm sure it won't be inexpensive, but it sounds like it will be worthwhile. And now we find out that, well, we don't know how bad hurricane season is going to be or which one it will be the one to hit close to home. The official list of hurricane names for the upcoming season has been released. The season will begin on June 1st and will conclude on November 30. Now, because I know that you are itching to find out what the names of the hurricanes are going to be, I'm going to attempt to read them all in one breath. Here we go. Alera, Bud, Carlota, Daniel, Emilia, Fabio, Gilma, Hector, Ileana, John, Christy, Lane, Miriam, Norman, Olivia, Paul, Rosa, Sergio, Tara, Vicente, Willa, Javier, Yolanda, and Zeke. In one breath. Not bad for a 63-year-older. I think that's my age. What else do I have? I want to, of course, tell you about the wonderful interview we had yesterday in the Spotlight with James Decker, the new owner of the Vallarta Co-Work. And I will have that available in the show notes in case you want to watch it. And also now available for public consumption is my wonderful show and tell on Cuyutlán, which is this town that I went to visit with friends some 5.5 hours south of Puerto Vallarta. It's a lovely beach town. Here you will get to meet Scott McFarland, one of the owners of La Villa, the hotel where we stayed. Scott and my dear, dear friend David are doing a wonderful job transforming lodging and setting a trend for other hotels to become more pampery. I don't know. I just made up that word. Anyhow, the interview is available now, and I will include the link in the show notes. And last but not least, oh my God, Tango. I tell you, I want to go to Buenos Aires. After all the research that I did, and it's fascinating. I'm going to give you just some insight. The origins of tango are so deeply rooted in African music and can be traced back to the times of slavery. Tango today is alive and well. The amount of ritual involved in attending and participating in a tango milonga, which are the events in which you dance. It's like going to the disco, but you dance tangos. It is fascinating. And then there are the differences between tango social tango, and the tango that you see at shows, and then ballroom dancing tango. It's a totally different beast altogether. And we're just talking about the dancing. Then there's the music and how it's evolved, and how the bandoneon, that accordion-like instrument, became the face of tango. I had never had so much fun exploring and unpacking a topic, and I'm so looking forward to getting it out of my system during this afternoon's presentation. I hope to see you there, 5 o'clock at the Joint Boutique Hotel and Co-Work, and coming soon to a computer screen near you. We'll be performing it or sharing it live for you to enjoy if you are not in town. And of course, this coming Monday, we have 10 Mexican songs. Did I say 10 Mexican songs? No, it's great Mexican songs. Their performers, their composers, and their stories. That'll be a fun show. It's the first one that I offered when I began my tenure at the Joint, and I'm looking forward to sharing it with you if you haven't seen it. And with this, I think we can turn over to your comments. I've been so good today. I haven't even looked at the comment screen. So, oh my God, my cousin Norma is here. Bobby. Now, Norma, if you will indulge me, is not only the official mother of Luna, my kitty cat, but Norma, I remember one time we were driving and I was playing an album of electro tango. Yes, there is electronic tango now. It's a band called Bajo Fondo. We're going to feature one of their songs today in the production. And my friend, my cousin Norma, who's a dancer in choreography, was so taken by the music that she loves that album. So I thought about you, Bobby. I miss you and I love you very much. Let's see. Oh, good mornings and good afternoons. Happy Tango Musical Presentation Day, everyone. Well, that's a great title. Thank you very much, Den. I appreciate that. Betsy, I know that you're going to be there this afternoon, and you are a tough critic, and I love that because you make me stretch my imagination into new music topics, and I just love the way you inspire me. Thank you so much for all your support. And thank you for those of you who have already purchased tickets for the live music appreciation this coming Monday. Every ticket, every purchase goes a long way to make sure that we can be here every morning with you and putting together content for you to enjoy and for you to connect with. Connect is the big word for me now. Let's see, what else do we have? Linda says, love your drawstring bag. Thank you very much. Much appreciated. Candace says, love those. I'll keep that in mind, friend. Let's see what else. Ta-da-ta-ta-ta-ta. Ta-da-ta-ta. Ba-dum-bum-bim-bum-bum. Albert, oh, I'm so glad that you're coming this afternoon. It should be a lot of fun. And oh my goodness, Michal is also attending. That is wonderful. Yay! I love it. And my cousin Norma says, yes. ¿Te acuerdas de Bajo Fondo? I thought about you because I know that you used to enjoy that electro tango album when you were doing your ballet warm-ups. Anyhow, this is what I brought to you today. I don't think I left anything out. Let's see. Taran-tan-tin-tan-tan. Well, as long as I have a little bit of time, and you have a little bit of time, my next in-person music appreciation will be What's So Funny, where we will unveil the humorous side of classical music. What does that mean? Well, there are amazing performances that went wrong and will make you laugh. There are amazing classical musicians that have made it a career to be funny on stage. There are wonderful works of music that were composed to be funny, and we will be spending a lot of time unpacking and listening to Saint-Saëns' Carnival of the Animals, which was not even meant to be a public performance. In fact, the composer stipulated before he died that that particular composition was not to be published until after his death. So it's going to be a lot of fun. And this is going to be on Thursday, May 9 at 5 p.m. And I am very excited about that. And because I don't see any other important comments, messages, and whatnot, I think we can wrap this up. Let me find the correct buttons. I will stop making mistakes. Thank you very much for your ongoing support. It means the world to Luna and me. And I hope you have a great Thursday. I hope you don't have to go down Basilio Badillo. It's going to be tricky, particularly for buses to go turning around all over that place. But it's all for the long-term good, I hope. Have a great day, and I'll see you again this afternoon. Well, some of you, and I'll see you again tomorrow morning. Take care.